guys, and welcome back again to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Maureen Nash. I'm a food, family and lifestyle vlogger. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Oh my goodness, guys, yeah, this is me coming to you very natural with my natural face, how are you guys doing, guys? Today I felt like I had this thought like for some time now to start up an episode where once in a while we could talk about things that is just happening, especially things that is happening around women, around friendship, around relationships, around marriages, and I'm so sorry that I haven't even asked you guys if this is what you would like. But yeah, I just felt like let's just bring it on, and let's see how it goes. So this episode, I'll title it. I don't know if this is going to be the title, if it's going to be sustainable. We might change the title later, but yeah, I'm titling this episode from the comment section, because most of the things I'll be sharing will be mostly from what comes up from the comment section. Let me tell these children to reduce the volume of their TV. So yeah, most of the things that I'll be saying will be mostly from the comment section, and also in this comment section down below, I'd like you guys to also share with me your thoughts. I will share my thoughts if I think it's necessary, or whatever I agree on, I'm gonna share my thoughts. So now, you guys, today I saw this post on Facebook. In fact, my husband actually drew my attention to this post on Facebook. Guys, if you live in the Western world, you just understand what abuse really means. Of course, a lot of people back home in Africa understands what abuse is, but if you live in the Western world, one of the worst things that you would want to see people experience, or you would want to experience, is abuse of any kind. Nobody likes to be abused. Nobody likes to see, a lot of people does not like to see others abused. So I saw this thing that happened, I think 2 days ago, on Facebook, and this happened precisely in Anambra State, where a woman, like a young lady that got married and gave birth, brought in, I think, her cousin's child, and I think the child did something, according to her, that the child threw her baby down, and this woman beat up this child. Like, she beat her to an extent that this child's face swelled up, her eyes swelled up. In fact, when I was looking at the baby's skin, I'm gonna insert pictures. When I was looking at videos, probably when I was looking at the baby's skin, you would really know that she used something to punch that baby's skin. It's either a knife, but according to the little child said her auntie beat her up with bead in form of cane, and this really broke my heart. Like, I just found myself crying. This child's face, this child's eyes swell up. This child has marks underneath her eyes. This child has lots of marks on her backside. This child has marks on her hands. This child has practically marks everywhere. And then her forehead swelled up so much that when they touch it, it swelled up so much that when they touch it, you could feel that this child is really feeling a lot of pains. And in my heart, I'm thinking, is this child really going to make it? I pray she makes it. I believe by faith that she's going to make it. But I'm thinking, could this child have like an internal bleeding? Why is her head so swollen? So I feel like this is to show you the extent at which this lady, this child's auntie, the extent at which she beat her up. And it just got me to think in my heart that women, why are some women like this? Why are some women so wicked to the extent of beating up another person's child? And in my heart, I'm thinking, I think this is something that has been on for some time. I feel like this lady has been beating up this child, that it got that bad. And then the child in that video, because they were speaking Igbo, and these are even Anambra people, and I'm an Anambra lady, so I understood everything that they were saying. So apparently this child was saying that, oh, that her uncle, that is that lady's husband, that he is not always in support when the wives beat her, that he's always telling her to stop beating the baby, the child that was beaten. The question I was asking is that now this guy, the husband to this lady, is not going to say that he has not seen, he's not going to say that he didn't see that child's body swell up like that, because this thing does not look like something that, just happened overnight. It's possible that she's been beating up this child, and this is not like that all those things on her body is not like something that just happened maybe 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It's possible that it happened like a week ago. Now, as a husband, what did you do to help this child? Did you take this child to the hospital? Did you call the mom of this child to make a report or ask her to come and take her child? How did you, what did you do? It's okay for a husband to say, oh, I told my wife to stop beating, but what actions did you take? So I feel like it's really necessary, if you find, as a man, if you find your wife maltreating a child, please, 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 please call the parents of this child. Try to stop your wife, take this child, return this child back to their parents, do something. It's not just enough for you to say, I tried to stop my wife, and you go to work. Whenever you're at work, you don't even know what is happening. And then another thing I was also thinking, now this is me making a little excuse for the woman, even though I feel like there should be no justification to what she did to that child, because honestly, what this woman did to that child, she can't do it to her own child. So now I'm thinking, could it be her hormones? Because this lady that beat up this child has 2 twins, and looking at that picture in that video, you would see that these twins are still very, very little. They should be about 4 months, 5 months, or I'm not even sure they're up to that. So she just had these kids. Could it be that her hormones were too high? Because when a woman puts to birth, her hormones are usually very, very high. Everything around her, irritates her and gets her very, very upset. And this is also me trying to talk to us women. When you give birth, please, please, please know that your hormones are high, and just try whatever you can to talk to your health visitor, or talk to a nurse, or talk to a counselor, or talk to your mom, or talk to someone around you. If you're bitter about something, make a call. And this is one of the reasons why I always encourage people to have friends. It's good to have a friend that you can call in distress time. Call that friend and say how you feel at that moment, and this will help you to ease your mind if your hormones are very, very high. Another thing I was also thinking in my head, I'm also thinking, because this lady later started apologizing, started trying to say, oh, that she's sorry, that she didn't do it to abuse the child, that she did it out of anger. Another thing I'm also thinking, could it be, this is also me trying to make an excuse for this lady, could it be that, okay, she's very upset with maybe her husband? Because most times when a woman is very angry with what is going on in her environment, or her husband, or the fact that things are not working the way she wants, she sort of pours the whole anger. A lot of women pour the whole anger on their children, and I feel like this is so wrong, because oftentimes children get to suffer when a mother is not happy. So if you're angry, anger can cause a lot of things. When I heard that girl saying, oh, that she's so sorry, that she was angry, I felt a little pity, because I feel like anger could have caused the reason why she did what she did. And this is me feeling like, when you're angry as a mom, try as much as you can to not touch your child at that moment. No matter what that child did, give it some time. Try to ease your mind, try to cool off. Now this lady said, oh, I had to beat her up because she threw my baby down, and she used to abuse the children whenever I go out. She used to abuse one of the child whenever she goes out with the other one, that she used to do like funny things. And this is me thinking, like, as a mother, though this lady is a very young mom, and I think those were her first kids, so she's a very, very young mom, so she might not really know this. As a mom, even your own biological children, sometimes they will do things that will irritate you. Children will always be children, that is why they are kids. So for you to go out and come back and feel like, oh, this child is abusing my child, assuming that child was your own biological child, and you saw that your own biological child was abusing the little brother or the little sister by maybe beating them up or doing whatever it is, what are you going to do? You won't do anything than try to calm down, or try to cool off, or try to just talk to that child. Even if you want to beat, you could beat with maybe your hand a little, which I don't even subscribe to. I don't believe in beating, even though, yes, as a mom, sometimes, I get to that point where I'll feel like, okay, I'm going to give you a pam-pam on your bum-bum. You could do the pam-pam on the bum-bum thing. You could do, the mild things and do these things at a time when you're not angry. Cool off, call your child. I believe so much in talking to a child. Call your child when you have calmed down, when you have really cooled off, and let that child know the reason why, you know, you're talking to him or her, or the reason why you're giving him or her a pam pam on the bum bum. I'm still of the opinion that she should at least face the law, and I'm at an opinion that it's not just her alone. She and her husband, they should face the law, even though the law should be a bit, the law should, you know, just take it easy on her, you know, coupled with the fact that she's a new mom, but she should face the law just to serve as example to other people, because oftentimes women abuse other women's children a lot, because some of these women that bring these children to live with you is just because they don't have enough. They are not capable to take care of their children, and they feel like, oh, with you, you can, you know, take care of this child and at least make this child have a comfortable life. And when they bring these children to you, the best you can do is to support this child and raise this child like your own. This child that was abused is not up to 8. I'm not sure this child is up to 8. Like, I'm not sure at all. This child is up to 8. So yeah, let's go to the comment section, and guys, let's see what people think in the comment section, because this episode is more of, you know, what people think in the comment section. Do you guys agree with what people think in the comment section? And yeah, so guys, yeah, let's read a little about what people from the comment section said. Someone said, yeah, see how fresh you are, but you sent your child to go do domestic maid. Have the number of children you can cater for. They'll counter Mr. under this post, especially the ones that are mass producing children, hoping that one's relatives somewhere would pay their school fees. Mpama. People just hate truth and honestly. From the comment section, guys, we see a lot of things. That's why I just love the comment section. A lot of things. Sometimes you would laugh, sometimes you'll be so upset, sometimes you'll be so irritated. So I don't want any of you to take this at heart. Just, you know, let's just read this with a free mind. Don't feel like, oh, the person said too much or didn't say too much. This is different people from different walks of life, you know, just sharing their opinion. In the comment section, people abuse people. So I'm gonna try as much as I can to sieve some and just keep some that I feel is not necessary. But yeah, I don't want you guys to really feel like some of the comments I'm reading is really bad. So yeah, that is just for you guys to take note. Now, another person said the girl is too small to be used as whatever. She should be with her mother and learn certain things that will be useful for her life, which is true. I totally agree with that. What do you guys think? Another one said this child looked like this woman's grandchild, or did her daughter give birth to this child at home? So now this person is trying to refer to the woman that beat up that little baby. She looks very young. She's a very young mom. So that is the person that this person is referring to. Another person said, if you tell me that her husband is not in support, it is a lie. Does it mean that her husband is not seeing all the wounds on that girl's body? Women, take him easy. Women, let's take it easy. You guys should take it easy. You can do these things by yourself. If you cannot be patient with a child, if you cannot, you know, take care of a child, someone else's child, you don't have any business having someone else's child in your home. Another person said that woman needs to be well questioned, and may God give you the wisdom you need on how to follow this case up. Even the parents, if they can't stand out for that child, that means the child even needs to be taken away from them because they don't want to parent a child. So now someone from Instagram said, aside the beating, noticed she avoided the guy from touching her and felt more relaxed when the nurse came. I hope the husband of her madam isn't molesting her. Stop using minors as help. Oh my goodness. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Someone said, my prayers always, Father God, don't let me die and leave my children in the wrong hands. Bless me so I can take care of them myself. Oh my goodness. A lot of parents take their children out because they can't cater for their children, you know. And some of these children also that go out, it's either because they've lost maybe their mom or their dad, and they just need where, and maybe one of their parents with them cannot take care of them, and they really need a home where they can, you know, have the basic, you know, things of life. So this one of the reasons why parents take their children, give out their children to other people to be domestic helps. I think we're going to make a video about that. What do you guys think? So now lastly, so that we don't just make this video very long. Lastly, someone said, let me talk to the men. You are the head of your household. Do not think you are innocent or exempted. Do not keep silence and do nothing while the Jezebel you married leads you to hell. I know a lot of men see these things. Some really try to either send the child home or force madam to treat her well, but you are not home every time, so you can't really protect the child. Some men claim it's the woman's territory, so he cannot overstep. But guess what? When police comes, now the two of una send these kids. Now the two of una send these kids home. You know your wife well. You know what she is capable of. Keeping quiet makes you an accomplice. These kids are sent to help you. Again, a 9-year-old babysitter. So apparently the child was 9 years. I would honestly think that child was 7 or 8, you know, because what this woman did was just child abuse. So guys, yeah, this is it from the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts on this video. Let me know what you think. Do you think this woman did this out of, you know, the fact that she's a very wicked person, or do you think she did it because she had hormonal issues, being that, you know, she just gave birth, or do you think she did it because it's not her own child? Could she have done it to her own child? What do you guys think in the comment section? Please put it down below. Let's know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.